Hey everyone, it's Rohan Kadi, and before we get into this very special episode of the Eurostep, I wanted to let you all know that we at GSPN are giving away an autographed Bobby Portis jersey in conjunction with his PB&J campaign at Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin. You can enter this giveaway by heading over to gspn.info and filling out the linked entry form. You can get up to 5 entries to win by uploading screenshots of you being subscribed to the 4 GSPN podcasts and one showing that you've donated to Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin to help feed hungry kids. All links are at gspn.info like I mentioned, including the link to join GSPN over on Repod, a podcast platform that also serves as a community to comment and discuss episodes with others, including ourselves. Now with all that said, let's get into the episode. Hey there, welcome to the Eurostep, a Milwaukee Bucks podcast, proudly a part of Blue Wire Podcasts and GSPN. I'm one of your hosts, Rohan Kadi, and today we have a very special episode of the podcast. We are coming up, it is on All-Star Weekend, a little break for the rest of the NBA, and also get to partake in a lot of All-Star festivities, All-Star Saturday night, the celebrity game for some reason, as well as the actual big game itself, the All-Star game. And we thought we would do a special edition of this podcast because we were approached. We were approached by a group of individuals who wanted to showcase their ball knowledge. They wanted to have like a fun concept, and we were like, if you guys have fun concepts, we're going to be trying our best to incorporate them. We're going to be talking to some of the women of Bucks Twitter. I think it is very important to highlight women in sports. It is a very good it is something that needs to be brought to the forefront and appreciated, and this is a perfect opportunity to do so. They came to us with this idea to do necessarily a hot or not for the NBA All-Star Game. So we're going to be talking about the East rosters, the West rosters, and going into doing basically a tier list, categorizing them based on aggregate rankings of their play, their skill level, off the court demeanor, style, looks, the whole 9 yards, the whole package. So first, let's introduce the guests. First, we have Hootie at Hootie the Owl. Tell us about yourself. What's your basketball journey been like, and how have you gotten to a point where you're now so entrenched in Milwaukee Bucks basketball?
Oh gosh, hi, I'm Hootie. My ad is Hootie the Owl on Twitter, and I basically it's my Bucks Twitter journey or my Bucks journey. Well, I grew up in the Milwaukee area, and I have been going to games for, we moved to Milwaukee in 2007. So probably since 2009, I've been going to games. And I think my dad has had season tickets for, quite a while now. And my whole family just really likes basketball. All 4 of us, we really enjoy it. We've gone as a family. We'll go pretty much whenever I'm back in Milwaukee. I try to catch a Bucks game. And I initially started out more on the joke side of Twitter. But now I've moved into discussing basketball, NBA, and I've met some really wonderful women through it. And I've really been enjoying just meeting people from Bucks Twitter, just cracking jokes, making a lot of, friends and stuff like that. So I even got a boyfriend through it. So that's really cool. But yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Who wants to go next?
Because I would love to say why I got into basketball because it's such a ridiculous reason. My name is Meredith. I'm actually from Missouri, but I just moved here because I wanted to move somewhere. I just wanted to move in general, and I know a bunch of people through Twitter from Bucks Twitter, so I just wanted to go where I knew people. But the reason I got into basketball was because one day I watched Space Jam, and I just got really into, and I've already seen it before, but I got really into just the aesthetic of basketball for some reason. And I'd always hated sports growing up, but for some reason it randomly really got me into basketball. And then one day, and the reason I like the Bucks is because one day I was just on Instagram and saw this stupid tweet, it was a tweet on Instagram that Giannis made the smoothie one. That one, I don't like. It's such a stupid reason, but that's why. That's why now I like the Bucks. But anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, I started liking them like around like right before they won, essentially, like a few, like probably like 5 months before that. I literally had just started watching and then they won. So that's my story, I guess.
Is it fair for me? I don't know if I should be admitting this, that I've never seen Space Jam.
Yeah, that's really embarrassing.
I also haven't seen Space Jam.
I don't know why I just admitted that, but it's just, I don't know. It's like, I don't really get the appeal.
You
like,
haven't seen like
it's just really
movies,
nostalgic for me because I watched it all when I was little. I guess if you don't care about it,
if it makes you feel better. If it makes you feel better, I haven't seen it either. My basketball media is consumed by One Tree Hill. That's where it all began for me. I'll just go ahead and go next. So I am Krabby, a.k.a. Piangelo Russell, a.k.a. Javon Charter, if you're familiar. Twitter's favorite Dr. Pepper and Miller Lite lover. I have always been a basketball fan, but like Meredith, I didn't start liking the Bucks until right around the finals, mostly because I had just moved to Milwaukee for work. I'm from Ohio, but I moved to Milwaukee for work, and I didn't know anybody, and I was having a really loserish time, and I was like, maybe I will watch this championship caliber basketball team during their finals run, and it was during the Net series. And as you can imagine, I was immediately entranced by Chris Middleton. He's perfect in every single way, and he is the love of my life. So from then on, I've just been really into it. Love Chris Middleton, love Javon Carter. I mean, I love them all, but sexy Chris, sexy Javon, it's where my heart lies. So...
unfortunately, Chris did not make the All-Star team this year. Otherwise, I have a feeling where Chris would go in these rankings.
Yeah.
And of course, we love Javon Carter here on GSPN. So,
can you?
I don't know.
Never mind.
Okay, we have one more.
All right, here we go. Hi, guys. My name's Molly, or at Buxton69. I'm born and raised in Wisconsin, so I've always been a Bucks fan. I remember going to games at the Bradley Center, RIP Bradley Center. That place was a little sketchy when you got up high, but it's okay. It's fine.
Good. I'm glad it's gone.
Yeah, maybe for the best that it's gone. I actually used to like NCAA basketball more than the NBA, which I'm kind of outing myself as well. I know. I've seen the light. Don't worry. I much prefer the NBA. I know. But I really started getting into the Bucks when I moved away for college because I was like, oh, I'm the only person, one of the only people at my college that was from Wisconsin. So I really like leaned into that. So I was like, oh, I love the Packers. I love the Bucks. I love drinking beer. I love winter. So it became a part of my personality trait. And now I live in Milwaukee again. So it's been great. I was here when they won the championship in the Deer District. Got a full beer poured on my head. The Game 6, that was not fun, but it's okay because they won. So it all worked out. But I do love basketball. I played a bit growing up. Very bad. I'd much prefer to watch.
No, that's great. Full beer on that. Like, was it in the Deer District?
Yeah, it was right by Mecca. I was just watching, and someone just maybe had a little bit too much beer, and I'm pretty short too, so it just kind of.
It was just a random person. I was thinking this was
yeah, it was so crowded. No, it was so crowded. It was just like
random person. Oh, that's funny. No, it's glad. I'm glad to hear all the stories. We're all happy to have you as a part of Bucks Twitter, the Bucks fandom in general. Again, love highlighting women in sports. It's very important, underappreciated, and I'm glad we're doing this. So, what exactly are we doing here? So, like I mentioned, we're going to be doing a tier list of each conference, East and West. And just to clarify, I know there's a lot of changing of teams, changing of conferences. Cough, cough, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. like the all-star teams are based on when you're voted in. That's how injury replacements work. That's how everything works. So like Katie and Kyrie, they're still Eastern Conference All-Stars. So for everyone complaining about like, oh, why didn't like, I don't know, someone get in from the West? Because you can't replace someone from the East from the West. I don't know. I've seen a lot of just people on Twitter not realizing how the rules work. So I feel like that's something I should say. So yeah, we're going to go and tier list each conference and the categories that we have for each conference. From best to worst, I guess I should say, we have just censored. I don't think I need to explain that anymore. Then we have oh, hello. Oh, hello. Then it'll do. Next is only if desperate. And then finally we have I am offended that you are considering it. So we're gonna let's go through, let's discuss, like go player by player, and then try to decide on a ranking, like a tier to put them in. So let's start with the Eastern Conference All-Stars, and this is in a completely arbitrary order that I had no control over. First, we have Jaylen Brown for the Boston Celtics, averaging career highs. He's turned into really a second star for the Celtics, full-on two-way wing. I don't know where to start. Where do you guys think, just based on pure basketball ability, he should go?
Okay, this is hard because we're all Bucks fans, and maybe some of us,
I was about
myself
to say,
included,
he's a Celtic.
like a little biased. I'm not gonna lie.
We need
I'm
to
gonna
tell
go
them
ahead
that
and give everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna give everyone their nicknames that I would on Twitter. So Jaylen Frown.
Jaylen Frown. Okay, where does Jaylen Frown go?
I think, well, it's hard being the first one, but I think I'm gonna put him at It'll Do.
It'll do.
It'll do. Hang on. I'm going to go on his Instagram and see what kind of like pregame fits.
Yeah,
Jaylen.
it has to be all encompassing.
Some good ones, maybe.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we gotta look at league fits.
League fits. Too bad Thanasis didn't make the All-Star team.
Oh, yeah, league
one.
fits is good.
So here, while you guys are looking at league fits, based on what I would say, I would want to put him in Oh Hello, because just if we're talking just purely
I
basketball
was
here,
gonna say, I would agree with that. But
because he's not an A+ star.
yeah,
And his style is all right. It's not like wowing.
yeah, I'm not
by
seeing
any
anything
means.
crazy here.
Yeah, right?
It's just okay.
Yeah, his style's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. So
It's fine.
is that an it'll do fine, or is
But,
that an Oh Hello?
but he's like by basketball skill, like he's oh hello. But it's just like this is a hot or not, right?
Yeah.
So it's like okay, hot basketball ability, style.
Everything else,
Everything else is like
Not.
I'm sticking
So-
with It'll Do.
It'll do. Can we agree on
All-encompassing.
it'll do?
Yeah.
It'll do.
It'll do.
It'll do.
Jaylen Brown, it'll do. Next
Jaylen
up, we have
Frown,
Jaylen Frown. Sorry, excuse me. Now we have Pascal Siakam. What's his nickname?
Siakam.
Nice. Yeah,
Come with
Pascal
a beach?
Siakam. Injury replacement. Where would he go?
I remember. I was confused for a second. But,
Yeah, he
I
kind
Yeah,
didn't
he was,
understand why
he's-
people were mad.
KD's injury replacement.
oh,
See, this is another tough one because much like the hated Boston Celtics, the hated Toronto Raptors, I'm not into it. I'm gonna go with only. Actually, I do like the Raptors mascot very
The
much.
Raptor.
Yes.
I need everybody to know that I will. I got a great video of. I was at the Valentine's Day game. I got an amazing video of Bango doing like you know how they get on the trampolines and then they dunk. What are those called? What
The
is that
Rim
called?
Rockers?
The Rim
Are you
Rockers,
talking
right?
about the
Yeah.
Rim Rockers?
Yes. So Bango obviously performs with the rim rockers. I got a fantastic video of Bango doing a front flip in the air. I am going to, as many of you know, I posted a bracket of the Eastern Conference mascots, and people voted on who was their favorite. Bango won, obviously, because some people argue that it's because I'm in Bucks Twitter. However, about 50 of my 9,200 followers are not basketball people. So I'd like to say that it was based on actual attractiveness and how amicable our mascot is. But I will be, how did I get here? I will be posting.
Who has that shit on? I will say.
Bango had that shit on last night. His outfit last night.
He did.
His holiday fits are always out
They
of
are.
control.
And the suit he wore on his birthday, the white suit, I was like, okay.
Okay, can we talk about Bango's birthday?
We're talking about where's
That
his
was
wife.
Birthdays. That's not okay.
A lot of stuff about Bango has been left. It's in weird lore. Our friends Adam McGee and Jordan Tresky from Win and Six have done a deep dive on Bango. And where there used to be
Where's his wife? Where's his kid?
Mrs. Bango. They had a kid, and now they're just gone.
What? Bango
Yeah.
had a wife and kid?
Yeah, now they're just gone. They're lost.
Yeah,
they're
way
somewhere.
back. I remember it was way back in the day. He had whoever was the mascot. I think his child would also be in a tiny little Bango costume, and they would perform together. It was adorable. Oh wait, now I remember how I got into this topic. You mentioned the raptor.
Pascal Siakam.
The raptor.
Okay.
What a jawline on that guy.
Yeah. I love those videos of him, the gif of him, roller skating, and then he just face plants. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite gifs of all time. That's
So
so silly.
are we giving Pascal some points because of the Raptor?
I'm going to move him up to only if desperate, because
I would say only if desperate. He's an all-star replacement for a reason. You know, we gotta. That was I don't know. Someone had to say it.
I would have ranked KD higher,
Oh yeah.
than I would Pascal.
Only if desperate.
Only if desperate.
Okay. Now we have the other all-star from the Boston Celtics, the actual A+ superstar. We have good old Jason Tatum.
God, he's so likable.
He's so likable.
So
He's so like.
There we go.
Good one.
He's so likable off the court. Him and his kid Deuce, they're just adorable. Just adorable. I wish I could hate on Tatum, but I just can't.
Right.
Well, yeah, because he's got pretty good style too. He's a league fits all-star.
Yeah,
every
he
year.
is.
He's got good jackets, good jeans.
Is this an
His
oh
lineup
hello?
is always clean.
I think
hello?
hello.
Yeah.
Well, hello to you, Jason Tatum. Now we have another multi-time All-Star here from the Cleveland Cavaliers for the first time in a Cavs uniform in the East. Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, right to
I like
censored.
him.
Right to censored?
Are you saying that you're from Ohio?
Yeah, it's the Ohio connection. Also, I really enjoyed that little spat that he had with, oh my god, I'm embarrassing myself. Who was the Memphis guy that he...
Oh, Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks,
Brooks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, didn't he hit him in the balls?
He did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He did. He really did.
Meredith and I screamed at Who's about that. That's good stuff.
We're going straight to censored with Donovan Mitchell?
Well, he had that incredible game where he
That
scored
was-
like
Oh my gosh.
100 points.
Yeah, 71.
Yeah.
Okay, we have
No, he's
censored
good.
for Donovan
Wait,
Mitchell.
wait,
All
wait.
around.
Does anyone have a nickname for him? Oh, Donovan Bitchell.
Ooh, there
There
we
it
go. Okay, now we have the only All-Star from the Heat, Bam Adebayo.
I love it.
I love
Why
him.
why Bam? Why Bam?
Never mind. Yeah,
Hang on. I'm trying to think of his nickname.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn Adebayo.
No, wait. Bam Adebayo.
Oh,
Bye.
Hi.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay, I don't
So
know about his
what-
fits though. What does he dress like? Because I do not know.
Hang on.
It's probably like
Pull up the
he's in
gram.
Miami.
Right.
He's in Miami. It can't be.
So he
anything-
has BBL fashion.
So what?
So
BBL?
Miami, like people in Miami, they wear like BBL fits.
He
I
has a
need someone to
BBL?
explain that term to me.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm too online.
I'm seeing a nice orange.
I was
I
gonna
I can't
say
even see any fits. Okay, hold on.
I'm not seeing a ton
I
of
was just-
pregame fits.
He posts a
I
lot of
don't-
him playing basketball. What?
Why would you
Leads me
do
to
that?
believe. Leads me to believe his fits are not top
If
tier.
he's not
You're right,
posting,
yeah.
if he's not posting about
You
it,
But
know?
like this is pretty clean.
Ooh, he's got like a cream
it's
suit.
a white fit for those not
Yeah.
watching the video.
If you're not watching the video, what are you doing?
Find all things GSPN at gspn.info for
There it
wherever
is.
you need to find your things.
He posted a little boy picture. That was the weirdest way it could have possibly been.
Pardon?
Oh, what?
It's a picture of him as a young.
Oh, you were thinking of it.
It's very cute.
Oh my god. You could have just said a younger version. Okay.
It's,
if you will.
see, here's my thing though. The Heat are not as good this year.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They've gotten better. Like they were sub 500 for a much. Exactly.
So, like, I haven't heard anything.
That's the point I'm trying to make here. Like,
No,
who
yeah.
cares? It's the Heat. Like they're like Kyle Lowry's in and out. Kyle Lowry's at the tail end of his career. They're not getting anything from him. They're currently 6 games above 500. They've managed to claw their way to 32 and 26. They're still behind Brooklyn in the standings. It's I don't know. Bam, he's gotten better. He's evolved. His
Hey,
mid-range game has
Rohan,
evolved.
Rohan, I need
Yeah.
you to stop showing us up on the stats.
No, I think we need that.
Yeah, I
that
was about to say,
No,
because you're not going to get it from us.
no, it's okay. I can bully him. It's allowed.
I think
So what I'm
though
saying is
of
like,
the Heat,
should we?
of the Heat, I think he's the one who should be in the All-Star game.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair. I know my Marquette guy Jimmy Butler. I like it. It pains me to say this. He's not doing as well.
Not doing it this
Yeah.
year. I don't know.
we don't like him here.
So
No,
He's a
I
Michelob. He's a
kinda like.
Michelob Ultra guy.
Oh,
I
is
think
he?
he's okay personally. Like him, his personality. Is,
I think he's got a good sense of humor.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't hate him. I don't love him either.
Yeah.
But
But
Yeah.
bam,
So,
okay.
so
Yeah.
for Bam.
bam.
Bam. I'm
It'll
saying
do.
maybe his play should bring it down. It'll do.
it'll do.
Oh, I was
It'll
going
do.
to say only if desperate.
Now I'm like thinking about it.
Only if desperate. Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like the Heat aren't that good. He's
Yeah,
an
they're
all-star,
not
but
that
like not the all-star.
Mhm.
He's no Giannis.
He's not going to have the ball in his hands at the end of games. Like,
Right. I was not
true.
impressed with all his fits. Some of them were fine, but he's not like popping up on league fits all the time.
And he's not like, I don't, to my knowledge, he's not like one of those people where like with, he hasn't got like a cult of personality around him where we're just like, oh my God, like a likable guy or maybe, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
So maybe only if desperate.
only if desperate. Plus, his
Okay.
name's not even Bam. It's
That's
Idris.
fair.
Oh yeah, definitely then only if desperate.
Okay. Now we have a first-time All-Star from the Indiana Pacers, Wisconsin's own Tyrese Halliburton.
Our boy.
I didn't know he was an all-star.
Wait, where did he go to school?
He's from Oshkosh.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah. So thoughts, feeling? I think Tyrese he's had an unbelievable season. It's been like he's missed a few games here and there due to injury.
He's had
recently.
a really good year, yeah.
Yeah, but he's like turned into a star. Like the Pacers, they made that infamous Tyrese Haliburton and Domantas Sabonis, who we'll get to later. They made that trade. Both teams seem to be winning. Both players are all-stars. Both teams are doing a little bit better than they expected. But I personally think Tyrese is the best player in that trade. He's still a young star. He's really coming into his own this year. He's showing everyone why the Pacers made that trade.
What is Tyrese's nickname?
I'm thinking really hard about it.
I agree, though. Rohani is playing really well, and he's definitely pretty solid defensively. So I feel like in terms of playing, he's got to be up there. And hello,
that's my
baby.
Yeah. From interviews I've seen, I feel like he's also like likable. So like
very likable guy. From the people I've talked to who've interacted with him, they've said he's like class act.
Okay, if you go to his Instagram,
I was just
one of his fits. I love he's got like white t-shirt, red jacket type situation. Love it. Another one with the what do we got?
It sounded
I do like the red shades.
Oh my gosh, wait, hold up. He's got this, he's wearing this like matching set of like very neon Hawaiian, not Hawaiian, but it's like floral.
Oh, I just saw what you're talking about.
Yes.
Love that.
Okay, yeah.
Love that. Oh, hello.
I love this picture.
Oh, hello.
It's like a team photo shoot.
Hello.
And he looks so happy in it. He's like being all playful and tossing the ball under his leg. And he's like,
genuine person. Oh, hello. I think that's.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
I'm interested
Wait, but
to see
did
where
he
you
get
guys
a
fall.
nickname?
Yeah.
I can't think of anything.
It's
Tyrese Halibullshit?
Lie.
That's good.
Tyrese?
Sure.
It'll
do.
do. Yeah.
We'll put that nickname in
Not
next
your
to
best
Jalen
work,
Brown.
but it's all right.
I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about our next man up, Kevin Durant.
Love him.
I was going to say, Meredith loves him. He's so funny on Twitter, so.
Elite.
On Twitter.
Elites on Twitter.
Obviously, he's
Like,
a basketball player.
That man is like.
Like
God
we
on
don't even have to
basketball
talk
court.
about that. I feel like, but,
Yeah, exactly.
One of the best players in the league. I mean, obviously, like such a good player. However, I don't know. I've never been super warm on him. Maybe it's just because my parents really don't like him.
My brother hates him. Yes.
Yeah. And
He's polarizing.
He is polarizing. I think I'm like, yeah, so I guess I'm lukewarm on him, but I can understand the appeal, you know?
Okay, so
His
are
hairline.
We feeling...
Sorry.
Hairline.
I'm sorry.
But listen, when he has the beanie on, he has that shit on. Like he looks.
He does.
Meredith, I'm a Kevin Durant stan. I love him. Every day I think about him, quote tweeting Skip Bayless praising him, and Kevin Durant just saying, "I really don't like you."
Yeah. No,
That's
I love
funny.
that.
That's funny.
Is it another censored or is it an oh hello?
Kevin.
I mean,
Censored?
I was gonna say.
But like, I would still go censored.
Yeah,
I think
Censored.
no, it's the humor and the talent
like-
that makes him censored. It's not necessarily like, oh, I find him like physically.
No,
censored.
yeah. But I'm just clear.
Nope.
But also,
Good at basketball.
I remember
Hilarious.
about
Yes.
Skip Bayless. I tweeted. I can't remember what it was. It was like at the end of the season last year, and he had tweeted some bullshit. And I remember, and I like tweeted. I held on. I had this in a draft for so long because I was so mad, but I didn't. I was like, I had it. It was much meaner, and so I was like, okay, I need to calm down so I don't get suspended. But then I ended up shooting off a tweet where it was, he had said something else that was gnarly, and I tweeted, I just want to shove Skip Bayless in a cannon, and pointed at the sun. Am I allowed to say that?
That's so
Yeah, that's
medieval
fine.
of you.
But they didn't put you in jail for that one? Like, that sounds like
You're
that
gonna
sounds
lose your
regular Twitter
sponsorship.
jail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't punch Canadians, but you can shove Skip Bayless in a cannon and shoot him at the sun.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, I'd like to
Yeah.
shove Skip Bayless in a cannon
Nah.
and point it at the sun.
Okay.
Kevin Durant for the record.
Nice.
Ooh.
Here's another. We got from the Bulls. This one actually shocked me. I can't believe he was an all-star because the Bulls are a tire fire. But DeMar DeRozan.
I have him on my
DeMar
fantasy
DeRozan.
team. I have him on my fantasy team, and he does a solid for me every single game. He's though, and that's really killing my vibe.
But what does he do besides shoot a mid-range jumper?
He's like
You
a
got me
Chris
there.
Middleton foil to me. He's like the evil Chris Middleton.
He's the Wario Chris Middleton.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. So, would you say that he's akin to Chris Middleton? And I should. Put
I'd
him
love
in
to have him on the
Right.
Bucks.
Hey,
Yeah.
no.
So, what are we feeling?
Personally, I'm like, oh hello or censored, but that's because I've been attached to him through fantasy basketball.
I guess we can compromise that it'll do, and I just don't even have to say what I feel about it.
No, you can say it. You can
Yeah, say it.
This is
Say
an
it,
open
crap.
forum.
I don't know. I mean, I'll get more into this when we get to Paul George. And we're lucky that Kyle Kuzma isn't anywhere near this list. There's some men that you just hate because for no reason. And Kyle, Kyle Kuzma. I mean, I know this is going out to an audience, so I'm not doing myself any favors by sharing this, but I do secretly love him. I mean, there's no denying that. But I hate him for no reason. But Paul George is one of them. DeMar DeRozan is one of them. We'll just go with it'll do.
It'll do. Okay.
Fine.
Can you say it'll
It's
do?
fine.
That's fair,
I
yeah.
think that's where we have to compromise.
Yeah. Very even split so far. Do we even need to discuss Drew Holiday? Straight to censor?
Oh,
Yeah.
Censored!
Beautiful, beautiful,
when
stunning,
I
amazing.
found out that he was
What?
watching that Minions movie, when he found out that oh my gosh,
Oh my!
That
he
was
was
so
watching
cute.
Rise of
Wholesome.
Gru when he found out he was an all-star.
so cute.
His game last night was
This
incredible.
game last night was
Oh,
fantastic.
it's so good last night.
He's also on my fantasy team, and he's
Yeah.
He's on my
been
fantasy team.
it's been
Just
amazing.
for the sake
He's
of
been
the
cooking.
nicknames, he is Pooh Holiday.
Nice.
I think
You have
we need
to,
let
like, equal.
Meredith,
Yeah.
like,
No.
Yeah, Meredith.
Meredith needs to just tell us.
Yeah, Meredith, just talk about him for a bit.
Talk about him. I don't know. I know too much. We don't.
Why do you love him?
Meredith, you DM him on Instagram, right?
No, I don't DM. Why do you say it like that?
Outing her.
Because-
And I
Because
respect
Crab
his marriage,
Crab DMs TA.
but I definitely have. What?
Because Crab DMs TA.
Me? Oh, well, no, I DM Javon
Oh
and
yeah,
Joe Burrow.
yeah.
But
It's-
that's a
Sexy
different
Joe.
story.
Different podcast.
Stay tuned for NFL Hot or Not coming soon. Kyrie Irving should.
Dude,
Another one
no.
will just right
Straight to
down.
the bottom?
I'm
Straight to the
offended
bottom.
you're considering it.
As someone
The
of
words?
Jewish descent,
Mm.
come on, man.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely not. I cannot believe he is actually an all-star.
Okay,
Just-
should I tell the story about?
If
About
you
my-
want to.
Okay, so I work in tech, and I I had to create fake employee data. This was in October, and this is one of the most annoying and embarrassing things that's probably ever happened to me at work. I had to create fake employees, and usually what I'll do to make, because I don't like doing like Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, I hate doing those names, so I'll do I'll use basketball players. And my client was based in New York State, So I used a combination of Knicks and Nets players. And so I had like Evan Fournier, I had, Kevin Durant, but then I also created an employee named Kyrie Irving. And then the next day, the literal next day, he starts talking all of the anti-Semitic shit and the Hotep shit. And then I have had to experience my client like logging, because this is a test employee, logging tickets about, hey, I can't do this thing with Kyrie Irving, like this thing, and I'm just like, oh, no. I can't believe, and like I don't know if I just don't think a ton of my coworkers are like into basketball, so nobody's made any comment, and it's been kind of a while since, but literally they started using that test employee the week after he said all of that stuff, and he got in trouble with oh my god, and he's
like what your most used
he's
test
like
employee
one of the most used test employees.
I can't believe Kyrie started posting mood boards yesterday.
He posted a mood board?
He posted three.
Yeah.
Three mood boards.
Oh wait, yes, I did see one of them. Yeah. Where it was like it was like a bunch of heads that are erasers, and then one of them's the pencil. It was like, it's all a conspiracy, man.
Really makes you think.
Really makes you
so deep.
They're trying to erase us.
If everyone's in on the conspiracy except you, my guy, it's probably a you problem, Kyrie. Let's not waste any more breath than that, man.
Yeah.
True.
Next one, straight to censored. We have Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Straight to censored.
I love him.
No notes.
He is
Giannis.
brother.
Giannis.
The best player in the league, the most wholesome player in the league. Just the classic, the Nike tech fleece, excuse me.
Ring for a blowjob.
Yep.
Yes, the ring for blowjob bell.
Ring for
just
blowjob.
amazing. Maybe that takes away from the wholesome thing, but I guess it's still there.
Well, nothing will ever outweigh I just taste for the first time. Man, God bless America.
Oh wait, and remember, it's like the video of him with the water bottles.
Oh yeah, free water in the bubble.
Like-
Yeah. Not going to turn down free water. Just starts bagging it up.
And then my mom she said, did you listen to his post-game interview the other day where he said, I don't do my Instagram. I have someone else do that for me. I have a Google phone.
Wait, his Instagram during the finals for so long before
was that like?
He had the most disgusting look on his face, and he's like, "I almost pooped." Like, what are you talking about?
I remember that.
I think it's so funny to me that he does not post a lot of the things on his own social. So it's like people coming up with the things that he posts is just amazing.
Yeah.
I get why you need to be away from social media to focus, but I wish he was running his accounts because he's so funny.
Bobby runs his Twitter.
Yeah, Bobby runs his Twitter. Bobby does some stuff.
Stay locked in.
Yeah.
Stay locked in.
Next player we have is Julius Randle, New York Knicks. Arguably shouldn't have been the All-Star. Maybe Jalen Brunson should have been the All-Star for the Knicks. But Julius Randle gets the nod. Any strong feelings on Julius Randle here?
I mean, he's got good stats. His points per game is good. I think he's a Knick though.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Who really gives a shit? And I say that as someone whose dad liked the Knicks before he started following the Bucks.
Ooh, Julius Scandal's wearing a really cool two-tone suit. Half of it is brown, half of it is black. This is on his Instagram, by the way.
I see that. I like that.
It.
I like it.
It's an interesting choice. He's really coming into his own this season. His efficiency is back up. It's sort of a bounce back season after a lackluster performance last season. So
Suit's cool.
Suit's cool.
The suit's cool.
Suit is cool.
Suit is really cool.
Neutral, or I don't know.
I'm
I
also
feel
like pretty neutral.
I feel like
on
he's
him,
an
too.
it'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm good with
Yeah.
it'll do.
it'll do.
Last but not least, not a start. He's technically a starter because KD got injured, but not voted as a starter and caused a ruckus, I should say. Joel Embiid.
That man repulses me. I don't like him because I feel like when he is against Giannis, he really goes for him in a way that I personally don't like. Okay, fine, you can go after our star, yeah, of course, but he just is. I get bad vibes.
I think he's a great dude.
Yeah.
I love Joel.
Hootie's kind of giving off the vibes of that guy who tweeted that thing about Drew being like, I love Drew Holiday, but when he's up against Dame, he doesn't give him an inch of space.
Like, yeah.
How dare this guy rise to the occasion and play really good basketball?
It's like he's good, but I don't know. I don't think he's like. I don't like him.
Second place in
That's
MVP
fine.
the last 2 seasons.
That's fine.
I like him.
Joel
I think he's
Embiid.
funny.
He is funny.
He is funny.
He's funny.
He had funny tweets. He tweeted that funny, like, funeral tweet.
Yeah.
didn't he?
Pretty sure I have.
Yeah, he did. When Ben Simmons got traded.
But yeah,
I do
Holly,
feel like
you spent some time in Philly.
I spent some time in
Explain.
Philly. They love him in Philly. I'm noticing his Instagram bio still has the process in it. Philly's been trusting the process for a while. Hasn't really paid off, so he should consider changing that. But I like him. I think he's funny. I think, yeah, he is annoying when we play him, but like,
That's
so is
probably my
everyone
only
else.
issue.
Like he's annoying if we're playing him, but otherwise, like, funny on Twitter. He has some good fits in here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I feel like Hootie really doesn't like him, so
Trowell
we're gonna put
Embiid.
him.
I
I would
personally
say,
think he has
hello.
an attitude, and yeah.
I
hello?
do agree as an attitude, but I like don't. I'm not. I hate the flopping.
I hate
get
the
it.
flopping.
But I think he's handsome, and I think that he doesn't like. I don't know. He's a good basketball player.
He's
And
really
handsome,
good.
and I think he's funny, so I would say, like, I don't know.
Oh, hello.
Say, "Oh,
So would
Oh,
he,
hello?
without
Oh,
my
hello.
opinion, would he be censored?
you will."
Probably.
Probably.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Put him in oh hello. I'll look into my heart to forgive you guys.
So we have a very top-heavy Eastern Conference. So in censored, we have Donovan Mitchell, Drew Holiday, Kevin Durant, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. In oh hello, we have Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, and Joel Embiid. It'll do. We've got Jaylen Brown, DeMar DeRozan, and Julius Randle. Only if desperates, Pascal Siakam and Bam Adebayo. And I'm offended you're even considering it. We have Kyrie Irving. Are we happy? Do we want to make any adjustments if we're seeing this now?
I'm good with it.
I'm pretty
Good
good
with
with it too.
Okay, let's move on to the Western Conference then. So this one is... Well, I'm interested to see. They obviously have one more player because they had more injury replacements. So they have 14 players here instead of the 13 in the Eastern Conference. And let's just get right to it. I mentioned him earlier when talking about Tyrese Halliburton. We have Domantas Sabonis of the surging and really fun Sacramento Kings. Like, they've been such a good story this season. They're
The
probably going
dream.
to light the
Yeah, are they
beam.
still
the
lighting
beam.
the
That.
beam?
I like that
That's
beam.
fun.
I do.
That is fun.
I also
They're-
like the color purple very much. So
Same. It's my favorite color.
mine too.
It's the third in the West as we record this. It is. It's a great story. Personally, I don't want to put him in oh hello.
Domantas Sabonis.
Nice.
What about just Domantas Saboner?
Works for me as long as Boner's there.
Do we have any
According
strong
to,
thoughts on Domas?
Basketball reference, he is leading the league in personal fouls with 204.
Dang.
A pretty advanced stat
I did know
that
that.
I
That's
think we
really
should
funny.
look to and consider.
That is very funny. I mean, yeah. He's not known. He's not going to be a defensive stopper. That's for sure. So he's gonna be fouling a lot at the rim. He's an offensive powerhouse. But that's a really good stat. I like that. I like that a lot. Where are we feeling on Domas?
I feel very neutral towards him.
Yeah, same.
Same.
But if
It'll
we're
do.
including the beam in the
Oh.
assessment,
True.
then I'm good with oh hello.
Oh, hello.
I'd agree with oh hello, but because the beam tips the scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is about
Okay.
the
So
beam.
we'll go. It is about the beam. So if we're putting him in oh hello, how does that go for our next player, also from the Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox?
Oh. Okay.
Injury replacement for one of Steph or Zion. They weren't specific. But it's just I don't know. Unless I missed something, they just said here are the replacements. But it was a little bit of a shock that he wasn't an actual all-star under his own volition, not like as a non-injury replacement guy, because he's been him and Sabonis have been the engine for the Kings here. He's a lightning quick guy, one of the fastest guys in the league. He is a blur. He is really coming into his own. He's validating almost the Tyrese Halliburton trade, because you had your star guard in De'Aaron Fox all along. I just hyped him up, but I feel like only if desperate.
I am not familiar. I'm not going to lie. I'm not familiar with his game.
Yeah,
So
like
I'm not
at
going to
all.
really speak on that. And I'm trying to find some pics of his clothes. But I'll defer to you, Rohan, if you seem like you know a little bit more about him than I do.
I'm fine with only if desperate.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Okay, we'll go with that. And
Krabby, do you have a nickname?
Continuing. Oh yeah, we need a nickname
Well,
for De'Aaron Fox.
There's obviously P. Aaron.
I mean, we have
but-
no D'Angelo Russell in here, so you could use
Yeah,
it.
we could do a
Yeah.
So
P.
D'Angelo Russell.
What about
Pierre
De'Aaron
and-
sucks?
I don't know if that slant rhyme works, girlfriend.
Got your ass.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I think
Aaron.
D'Angelo Fox. Yeah, I said D'Angelo Fox.
D'Angelo.
She shows up way too much on your timeline.
Yeah.
It's not.
Like
It's not even
Javon-
D'Angelo. It's not
I'm
even D'Angelo
Javon
Russell.
Charter
Yeah.
now. Can
That's
I
true.
say that I was out in Wausau, Wisconsin this week? This weekend, sorry, not this week. And someone, shout out to Wausau Bob, Twitter user Wausau Bob. He was like, "It's Javon Charter," and he called me that all night. It was
No
so
way.
fun, but I was like, I cannot believe that this is happening to me, Javon Charter.
Do
funny.
you get recognized when you're out often?
It's happened a few times.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
it's only
I've
happened to
been
me
with you a few
once.
times.
Yeah,
We did get some Miller Lights the other weekend, though. Krabby and I did, so
he did.
that was
He
great.
did.
Nice.
Piangelo and Buxton 69?
That's us.
Buy us Miller Lights.
Mom, you need
Here.
to explain why it's Bucks and 69.
Okay, someone asked me this the other day. It's just like funny. Like,
But no, but like
It's funny.
what, like no, but like you what does
like
your
I'm
account
really immature.
do? No, but you
I
do
just think
something
it's
on your account every game.
Okay, I think 69 is funny. Just throwing that out there, and then I just realized I was like tracking kind of as I was watching games if they scored 69, and it started off I would just like Snapchat people if they did and be like, they scored 69, nice. Then I was like, oh, I could tweet this, make some new friends on Bucks Twitter, amazing place to make friends, might even find a boyfriend or girlfriend, crazy. And since then, I've actually gotten really into some stats. I haven't had time to run any more of my little stats lately, but I'll get back to you guys. Maybe after All-Star break, we'll get some more advanced 69 stats. But it's been a pretty good season so far with 69. So
I love your
guys.
stats.
The stats are amazing.
My
Like,
stats.
scoring, like it's crazy to see how invested I am in whether the Bucks ever score exactly 69 points in a game.
I
Like,
check your account every single game.
You got to know.
It is amazing.
I mean, it has started to come to the point, too, where people will, like, tag me in it if they do it, or, like, people will text me and be like, I don't know if you're watching, but, like, they scored 69. I'm like, I am, but
That's
thank
so
you.
cute.
So if you're ever wondering, guys, follow me.
Yeah, follow everyone if you haven't already.
Follow everyone.
So next up from the host city, the Utah Jazz, we have Lauri Markkanen, who's probably in the front runner for most improved player this season. He became an all-star out of nowhere in the Donovan Mitchell trade. It's crazy to see for the first like quarter-ish of the season, he was leading the Jazz to a lot of wins. Now they've gutted their roster, obviously, but he's just been dominant.
He's on fire.
I gotta say, I adore him. Like,
I love
want
him
in Censored. I love
Yeah.
him.
Censored.
me too.
Okay.
Hold up, I
Guys,
want to
I
see.
know
his
Molly
fits,
has another opinion.
Okay, he's really annoying to play against because he's really good. Like, I'll give him that.
Yes.
But I'm looking at his fits right now, and he dresses like a middle-aged dad going to the office. Like,
Well, no, he dresses
that's
like
the
a
fit.
European.
Let me see.
Some of these are better, but some of them is like, my dad owns this suit, and he's 50-something.
Oh no.
He dresses very Scandinavian, but that's because he is Scandinavian.
His coats are so long.
I like some of them.
him.
The
If
finisher.
you guys want him
yeah.
in censored, I won't object.
Are we agreeing on censored for Lowry? What's the nickname?
Ooh. I'll have to think about that.
Lowry
I'm like,
Markkanen. It's a tough one.
it is.
We'll come back to you. So are we putting him in censored?
Yeah.
Censored? Okay. This is where it starts to get fun. I love this next player. First time All-Star, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of my favorite
good.
players in the league.
So good.
Censored.
Averaging over 30
Okay,
against.
but he started that ugly boot trend.
Oh.
Boots anywhere near me.
Those cartoon boots, the red things.
I hate them.
Oh, they're awful.
I'm just kidding, though. He's a League Fits All-Star. He always looks good. He was one of my first introductions to NBA fashion. I was like, this guy's got it. He's got that shit on.
Got that shit on.
He also, I just remember that we call him Gorgeous Alexander because that's what his jersey looks like when you see it in passing. It's like, oh, that's Gorgeous Alexander. And yeah, I like him. We can put him in censored. I'm good with
We
it.
can put him in censored, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good. Good at basketball. Good at fits. The red boots.
You better watch it with
We all
those
make
boots.
mistakes. If I see this one
No
more
one's
time,
perfect.
it's moving down.
I mean, what's his nickname besides Gorgeous Alexander?
I don't know.
So many syllables to work with here.
Yeah,
I know,
he's one of the
I
longest
know.
names. He's the longest last name in the league.
Respect for that.
These are tough, like back-to-back marketing.
Lame
Gilgeous
Alexander. Lame
Nay.
Gilgeous Alexander.
Nay.
Nay, Gilgeous Alexander.
Nay.
Nay, Gilgeous Alexander. That's
I'm good with
that's
it.
perfect. From one of those two from the Memphis Grizzlies who stay steadfast at second in the West, we have not potentially. He is a foul merchant, Jaren Jackson Jr. One of the leading candidates for Defensive Player of the Year. Fouls out of games a lot, though. It's tough to win DPOY when you're only playing like 25 minutes a game because you keep fouling out. And he's going up against Brook Lopez for this award.
Well, then I'm offended you're considering it.
No, but in all seriousness, though, I love Jaren Jackson Jr.'s game. He's really coming into his own. Like for all the shit I give him, he is a good defensive player. Just great 3-point shooter as well. Can really roll to the rim well. It's just I don't know. It's just he's going up against Brooke, and it makes my heart hurt.
Let me just say, since he is a foul guy, we're gonna call him Jaren Jackson Jr.
Nice.
Ooh, yes.
Nice. I like that one.
That is good.
Do we have any strong thoughts on Jaren?
I'm gonna say only if desperate, unless someone can give me a reason to like. I don't know like a ton about the guy. I don't know necessarily if he's like super amicable or if he's super stylish or. I mean, he's all right looking, but. Oh, really?
It feels like he's just there.
Right.
Then maybe he should be It'll Do.
It'll do?
It'll do.
I think he should be It'll Do. He does the thing where he posts some pics and then he like posts a meme in the middle, and that always gets me because it's fun. So.
He's wearing a fuzzy hot pink coat in a picture.
He does kind of.
He's in Barbie core.
Like
he has that shit on.
Okay, it'll do.
It'll do.
It'll do.
It'll do for sure. I'm interested for this next one. How do you guys feel about Luka?
Oh, I love him.
Sexy Luka? Cowboy Luka? Oh my god. When he posted that cowboy picture on Christmas Day, oh my god. It actually turned my day around. Censored.
Censored?
Your legs were crossed.
Yes, legs crossed. Fell off the couch.
He's like I can't argue. He's one of the best players in the league. Just an absolute force.
Right. I think obviously because he's so young, he has things to work on. I think he's a little impatient, and a little bit of like he's getting used like a ball hog, like a little bit. I still love him, but yeah.
That first game where him and Kyrie played, and they like the last possession of the game, they were just like passing the ball back and forth to each other, and they didn't end up getting a shot off. Was one of the funniest things I've ever seen on a basketball court. You have these two great isolation heavy players, and they're like, "No, you take the shot. No, you take the shot. No, okay, the game's over."
Especially because someone had tweeted like the day of the trade that video of those two people just like dancing. The ball back to each other, and they were like Luka and Kyrie, and that actually happened.
It was perfect. But yeah, censored, just great style. Have you seen his car?
No. What does he drive?
He drives a tank.
Oh, I did see that. What?
It's insane.
Give me one moment.
It's like a $300,000 custom Jeep.
I thought that was just like a one-time thing. Does he actually like have that all the time?
That's his car.
Cowboy fit.
That's his actual car. It's ridiculous.
That's very Texas, but so impractical. Very Texas.
What do you do? What do you do with that? Go to the grocery store?
Right.
Like, I don't get it. One guy's injured right now, Zion Williamson.
Wait. We didn't give him. Did we give him a nickname?
Luka.
Puka.
Puka.
I was going to say Luka, dumb bitch, but maybe that's
Ooh. That is.
Luka, we love you.
That is perfect.
like love you, but like.
That is amazing. Oh my god.
Moving on.
Someone I was surprised made the All-Star team in general because he hasn't played a lot of Zion. I don't know. He's great when he plays, but he doesn't play.
I was about to say, I didn't realize he hasn't been playing this whole time and he's an All-Star. Like, what?
Yeah.
They just extended his time off too. Like he's not back. Yeah. When they said originally.
Oh my god, that's weird.
What's his injury?
It's just like an accumulation of like lower extremity injuries.
Okay. There's like a non-negligible amount of girls on Buck's Twitter who like love him.
handsome.
I personally don't
It's
see
not
it.
for me, personally. I just feel like, how are you injured like the most of the season, and then you're going to make the All-Star team? I don't know.
Yeah.
Fan vote.
Oh yeah.
That's
it
what
is
got him.
Can fans?
Yeah.
He was voted.
Fans really be
He was
trusted?
voted as a starter. No, because
Or
they almost
fans.
voted Zaza in.
They can't be trusted, obviously, with voting. So
Yeah.
So
I
I think
feel like-
it's one of the last two.
I was going to say only if desperate.
I was also gonna say that. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's like play more, Zion. I mean, I'm
Right,
sorry
that's
you're
kind
hurt.
of the
but, like,
reason for me. Yeah, like
Like, prove it. Prove
Yeah.
you're an all-star by playing basketball games.
Prove it.
I agree. Last member of the Memphis Grizzlies, I feel like actually a divisive character nowadays is John Morant. I feel like some people really like him, some people are really down on him, think he's overconfident. I mean, his play speaks for itself. He's a monster in the paint. One of the most explosive athletes in the league.
That dunk he had last year.
Oof.
You
Which
remember
one?
that?
Yeah, I do.
John Morant.
That was insane.
Blah Morant.
Blah Morant.
Blah
Nice.
Morant.
Morant. I like that.
Blah Morant. Yeah, I feel
Blah
like people
Morant.
have been
I want to put
like
Ja-
turning on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are starting to turn on
He's
him.
been in the
I think a
news
lot of it
lately.
came from that comment, like, yeah, the comment where he said he's not scared of anybody in the West, and it's like, bro, you've won one playoff series against Karl Anthony Towns. Like, calm down.
Hey, no hating on Cat.
Hey, Cat, do something. If you're
I don't like Cat.
if you're the greatest shooting big man of all time that you claim to be, do something. Win a playoff series. Don't
Have you guys-
like it's I don't know. Like I'm all the way out on Cat. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't like Cat either.
You don't like
That's
cats?
crazy.
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
You watch your
I'm
mouth.
telling Harper and Son. Harper and Son, she hates you.
Once you did.
But John Morant, where are we
Okay.
feeling?
I say oh hello.
yeah, me too.
Me
Oh,
too.
hello. Great start. Him and his daughter are just absolutely
They're
adorable.
so cute.
Oh,
He has
hello
good
works
fits
for me.
too.
And now we have the actual good player on the Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. Made
No.
made some bad comments in the preseason
Yes.
before the season
It's
started.
sad too because I really liked him.
What were his
Yeah.
comments?
So disappointing. I was like,
Just some homophobia.
Oh, that's rough.
So should we put him in bottom?
Yeah.
I think homophobe. Sorry. You know what I was trying to say.
Yep.
That takes you right down to I'm offended if you're
That's
considering
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Next,
like,
He was an injury replacement too, so it's like,
Yeah.
you know, Steph Curry is going to unfortunately be missing the All-Star game, but his body of work speaks for itself.
I'm a Steph Curry stan.
I love him as well.
I want him in censored.
I want
Though,
him
Censored?
Can I say, as you know, I'm from Ohio, so I used to be a Cavs fan when that was relevant to my life. And obviously the Cavs and Warriors, they had that long rivalry. And I hated Steph Curry during that time because I had to.
Are we putting him in censored?
He's censored. I think censored. I love him.
Yeah,
I've been to
censored.
one Warriors game in California. He hit a half-court shot. Like, didn't need to. He just did. And that was
Ooh.
kind of cool. So that's all I got.
What would his nickname
Censored.
be?
Oh,
Oh,
nickname.
yeah, nickname.
That one's tough.
The West has some tough nicknames.
Yeah.
It does.
Hmm.
Meth Curry.
It might be all we've got.
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm saying it, you know times are desperate. We've got Paul George. Now, I know we have some comments about Paul George.
Oh God, I can't even explain it. Meredith, you were there.
Oh,
I just
God.
couldn't contain myself. Paul George is a coward.
I feel like
Paul George.
it's another Kyle Kuzma thing where like you hate him but you actually love him.
I don't love Paul George. I don't. I actually hate
That kind of
him.
came out of nowhere. I was like, she loves him.
What happened?
I want Paul George in. I'm offended you're considering it. He's a coward
That's like-
to me.
That's a personal thing, I think.
That sounds like a you problem.
Like, that's just you.
Oh my goodness.
Wait,
I mean,
was
he's-
Paul George the one who missed the 2 foul shots in a row, though? Or was that somebody else?
When?
When we played the Clippers when we
no,
played the Clippers at home.
No, I don't think so. I could be wrong
I
though.
don't remember.
Well,
I don't
since
remember
no
either.
one can say it wasn't him,
Neither can
But,
confirm nor deny.
Anyway.
I have always
He's
been.
annoying.
I'll abstain on Paul George.
I've always been a Paul George fan. Like I've loved his game. I've loved his game, but the whole like the self-proclaimed playoff P and then getting outplayed by Joe Ingles was a real knock in his. It was a real knock in his game. Leaving Oklahoma City, I know he got traded, but leaving them for the Clippers was sad. I have a soft spot for Oklahoma. It's I've always liked his game. I feel like he's an it'll do for me.
Yeah.
It'll do. I agree. He's like
Personally,
annoying to play
yeah.
against, and I feel like for me that's like, it'll do.
He's got all the tools. He's a great defender. He has a ball. He has a great handle. He's a good wing, strong wing, great post game, great shooting ability. He's got it all. He's just been dealing with a lot of injuries the past couple of years. I think it'll do is fair.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with that.
Paul George, it'll do. Next up, we have Giannis's future teammate Damian Lillard.
Oh, it's
I
that
love Dame.
meme where he's just like, what's you say the meme, Rohan?
Oh, it's the meme where he's talking to Jesus, like, yeah, thank you for giving me your toughest battles, and it's like, bro, just leave. He every opportunity he gets, he wants to reaffirm that he's never leaving Portland, and I think even Portland fans are like, bro, what's going on here?
He will live and die in that city,
He will
never
retire,
having won a championship.
Yeah, he'll retire a Blazer. He's greatest player in franchise. I mean, Bill Walton was really good. Bill Walton won an MVP in Portland. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But Dame Lillard, he's iconic shots. Great player. He's on a tear right now. He's averaging like 35 a game for the last like 2 weeks or something. I don't know, Meredith. You said censored?
Yeah, I'm going censored.
I think censored. Meredith, he's also a Cancer, so we could invite
He
him
is
to our
a
birthday
Cancer.
party. Like our joint B-Day party, you, me, and Dame. You guys are all invited, obviously,
You going censored?
but we're throwing a really good birthday party. Yeah, so
Where's- Wait, Dame, what's his nickname?
Lame.
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 Yeah.
Lame
Lame
and
Lillard.
too easy.
Next up, we got reigning 2-time MVP Nikola Jokic.
Goat.
Go.
I
Love
want
that
him
man.
censored.
I want
This
him
is probably
censored.
polarizing, but I think when he shoved that Morris brother, it was fucking hilarious.
I forgot about that too.
He's-
For that, it's censored.
Markieff Morris didn't play for like the rest of the season.
That was sad. That was sad. But he shouldn't have elbowed.
No, you shouldn't have done that shit,
Yeah,
He's
shouldn't have elbowed him and turned his
so-
back.
though.
Jokic is so interesting to like watch run.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
He's like, and you know,
Big guy.
we've all seen the photos of him when he was younger. Like they feed you differently in Serbia. Like that, he is a massive, massive man. Seeing him play in person is fascinating. I mean, he's great. He's great, but it's just to see him like on the court, like IRL, and like just see how much larger he is than everybody else. It's fascinating. Very cool. And he just seems like a really nice guy.
He's by all accounts, he seems like a very, very good guy, and you can't argue. He's probably like the greatest passing big man of all time. I think he's the best passer in the league right now. Like sees the game at a whole different level. It's just, he's just probably the second best player in the league right now. Are we feeling censored?
We're so much nicer to these guys than we were to the Eastern Conference.
I don't have
That's what I'm noticing.
With
and now
these guys. These guys are fine.
My beef isn't personal.
Like I don't have a personal vendetta except
Paul George.
Brody and Paul George.
And last but not least, we have the king. We have LeBron James.
I'm saying censored for
Yeah, me
LeBron.
too.
I put him in hello,
Censored.
but just because like he's not what he was. Like he's still amazing, but he's not what he once was. And I don't know. I would just put
Girl,
him in
he
hello.
just broke the scoring record.
I know.
But that like she's right. He's not the same player as he was, but still being incredible at this age is just a testament to how incredible of a talent he has been for this league.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful wife.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it.
True.
His Savannah is
He's got
Yeah.
a lovely family.
Yes.
Great
He
family.
created that fantastic meme of smiling through it all, can't believe this is my life, or the other way
You're
around.
right.
That is a good one.
You're
That's
right.
He also
Like that's hilarious. Like that was sincere, right? Like he was being real about that. He
Yeah.
was just happy.
He does a lot of great stuff in Ohio and in Akron.
Mhm.
Like even though he's
That's
not
true.
there anymore, like he has his school. He
Yep, the I
donates,
Promise school.
like,
Yeah.
tons of scholarships. So I think agreed. He's not playing the way he once was, but like I think we have to put him in censored.
Yeah, still, and like not what he once was. Is still one of the best players in the league.
right.
Right.
Well,
Right.
we've done it. We've done it. What I've noticed, there's a lot of censored here in the West.
Do we want to adjust this?
Yeah, that was
I
going to
think-
be my next question.
I know I made a huge deal about it, but I think maybe Lowry should go down to Oh Hello.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I agree.
Lowry down to Oh Hello.
But that's
Okay,
only
we can-
one.
Otherwise, yeah. How many? We have 6 censored here in the West. We only had 4 censored in the East. Are
I do
we
think
fine
it
with
is
these final
because-
standings?
Like we don't hate this. We don't hate them as much.
Yeah,
Like
that's
if
fair.
we didn't have personal issues with the Boston Celtics, that could have the other one could have looked a little different. I don't know.
We have
Like, I
like
have-
very personal beef with a lot of the Eastern Conference.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I guess our final tally here in the West is at censored. We have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Nikola Jokic, LeBron James. In Oh Hello, we have DeMontis Sabonis, John Morant, and Lowry Markkanen. It'll do Jaren Jackson Jr., Paul George. Only if desperate, we have De'Aaron Fox and Zion Williamson. And I'm offended you're considering it. We have Anthony Edwards. I think I was going to ask which conference wins. I think it's the West, isn't it?
The West wins.
Yeah.
West
But
wins.
does it? Because the East does have Giannis and Drew.
That's true.
The West
That's
wins
true.
only in the fact that we were nicer to them.
Yeah.
The
We were
East
nicer to
wins
them.
in terms of how much more we love our censored guys.
Very
That's
true.
That's true.
Very
So
true.
are we? I mean, yeah. So we're saying the West wins.
Small margin, but yeah.
I think so.
Fair enough. Okay, well that we've done it. We got through Hot or Not for the entire All-Star field. I will. I do have one more question. This is unrelated. You mentioned Pat Bev. Do we think Pat Bev should be a Milwaukee Buck?
Please.
Pat
That's all
Bev is
I
a
want.
Milwaukee
Hell
Buck.
yeah. What'd you say?
Pat Bev, you are a Milwaukee Buck.
He's literally on his way right now. So
He's in the Dells.
he's in the
He's in the Dells. I don't know. I don't know why his bio has those coordinates. It doesn't make any sense.
It's apparently been like that for like years too. Like why?
Is that true? Okay, because I was wondering. I was about to ask. Like why? Why? He's just been playing the long game, been wanting to be a Buck for years now. It's just I don't know.
I hope
don't
so.
know.
I love his energy.
Oh.
I love him.
That
Him with
man
an S on the bench.
crying after winning.
Oh my god!
No playoff game.
I laugh every
What would
time
he
I see
do?
that. He's so
It was
lucky.
that he jumped. He pulled a Dwayne Wade. He jumped on the scorers table after winning a play-in game. He's crying on the court after beating the Clippers in the play-in.
So funny.
Perfect.
I remember in the moment people were making fun of him for that, and then I was like, you know what? He's happy. And then now looking back, I'm like, that is so fucking funny. Like that, it's a play-in
Like,
game.
why is that that
Like, what would that man do if he won the finals?
I know.
He would combust. He would, like, simply
We
combust.
have to see it. We have to see it.
What would he do if he won like an actual playoff series? Like, because the play-in doesn't count. I guess we'll find out. Pat Bev, you are a Milwaukee Buck.
I agree. I agree.
But I guess that's it. Do any of you have any parting thoughts here as we wrap up this episode?
I have
You
a
should have us back.
question.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you should have us back for sure. Who do you guys think LeBron is going to pick first?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because, like, I feel like Giannis is picking Drew.
Yeah.
Who do you think LeBron will pick first?
Well, are we talking starters or reserves? Because it's like they have to go through the pool of starters first.
Whichever one. Starters first? Who's
Starters.
Yeah. So the starters are like they'll be able to pick out of a pool of Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Luka, Lowry Markkanen, John Morant, and Jokic. I have a feeling
He's picking
if I were to make a
Jokic,
guess,
right?
I would say maybe Jokic or maybe Tatum.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Ooh, I think Tatum.
It has to be
Tatum?
I was
Jokic or
thinking
Tatum.
Jokic.
Yeah, I think Jokic or Tatum, and then I think Giannis takes whoever LeBron didn't take there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And of course, since Giannis gets first pick of the reserves, he's going to pick Drew. Like that's almost set in stone. Like whenever he's done it in the past, he's picked Chris first. He's going to pick Drew first.
Ugh.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
It's wholesome. It's incredible.
Wilson King. All right, well,
But,
whoever's right,
yeah,
I'll buy
it'll be
you
interesting.
Miller Lite.
Oh,
You have
a lot
to
on
send
line
a
here.
Miller Lite to Chicago, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll mail it. I'll take it down on the train and hand deliver it.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that'd be a fun moment. But yeah, any more parting thoughts here before we wrap up?
Thank you so much. This was fun.
Yeah, thank you guys for proposing this idea. If anyone has any suggestions, like listeners out there, what you want to do, we can try and make it happen. Tweet at me at eurosteppod@gmail.com. It's a great way to get in contact with us. So yeah, make sure you do that. But thank you for listening to this episode of the Eurostep here on Blue Wire and GSPN. Make sure to subscribe to wherever you are listening to this, watching this podcast platform of choice, YouTube. Check out gspn.info for all the links, all things Eurostep podcast. And we will talk to you next time.